Hey guys, it's the girl Khadijah D. As you can see from the title, I'm doing a video saying what I wish I knew as a teenager. Adulthood is not easy. I couldn't wait to be an adult. Honestly, I wouldn't be like, I like being an adult, even though it's a lot of work and it goes to a lot of trials and tribulation. So you're doing too much. I'm gonna tell you, as an adult, your kids do the most. So if you don't know, I have a little girl, she's 9. And yeah, so I wanted to say things that young people should know, teenagers should know before you become an adult. Health insurance is something that you need. Especially if your health is not the greatest already. I know depending on what state you live, I live in New York City, particularly New York State, in New York City, we always think we're literally the whole state, and we're not. We're just a part of the state. We're just the most popular part of the state. We go up to, I believe it's 24 or 26, your child is allowed to be on your health insurance. But honestly, if you're making a low amount of money, if your parents have to pay a co-payment to go to the doctor, just go on a little public thing. But honestly, right now, with all the cuts, maybe not. Steal your parents' insurance as long as you can. Another thing though, file your own taxes when you're 18. When you're working, you might not get a lot of taxes back. File your own taxes, right? I think that's some word of the wise. Have your own stuff. Depending on also another thing with college, they want to show like it's a whole thing. So depending on if you're going to college or not, also how that will go for financial aid, which is FAFSA. So have a bank account. Have a bank account. Because you're gonna have up to, depend on things also which bank. I want to say it's 24 is like the age you can have a free college account. As you turn, well, they graduate usually high school. For some people 17, some people 18, depending what state you are living in. New York City could be as early, well, it could be earlier than 17, but usually if your birthday's late, it will be 17. If your birthday's early, it'll be 18. Our graduations are normally in June. If you're a little super junior, you could be in August, depending on when that is, okay? So get a bank account. It's free. It teaches you how to do a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie, credit is an amazing thing to have because a lot of things go based on credit. But when you're young, you don't know how to balance it as much. People say don't get a credit card. You're gonna need one. Get a card, right? Only use it for emergencies, or if you're working in a good enough job, use it and pay it back off right away. That would be the best way to, I'm not gonna say don't get no credit cards because a lot of things you need, they check for credit. If you wanna buy a house, some landlords are running credit. You're gonna need the stuff to survive. Like, this is the way the world's working right now, all the credit stuff. I got credit as 18, but I didn't know how to use it properly, so I got my credit messed up. And my credit is still messed up, but that's because of different, I paid off someone and got it better, and then I sucked. So I'm trying to tell you, watch what I did. I did it the wrong way. Also, I was homeless in the middle, so that did not help the problem. So I'm trying to prevent all these things from happening to you because I went through it. I don't want you to go through it, okay? So, honestly, I would say try to work as early as you can. I started working at 14 on the books. I was working before that off the books. I guess if you are already middle class, upper middle class, you're gonna be in a better position than I was. I was poor and I did not even know it. But my brother knew it before. I asked him the other day, I was like, when did you realize you were poor? And he realized it way before that I did. Because I really got everything I wanted and I didn't want much, that I could not clock that I was poor. And my friends did not know I was poor. I didn't act like a person was poor. Like, I'm Jamaican, I think we'd be in the gutter, be like, well, high up, rich up, like, kind of people. So I think that also played a role. And where I lived also played a role. I lived in a house. So that also played a role. Everybody else I knew, well, in high school, I could say, lived in buildings. And then people from my elementary school to junior high school lived in houses in my neighborhood. So, yeah. Those are some of the things I say. You don't have to pick something straight on. They can say, pick this and pick that. Pick something. Yes, you need money. Pick something you love. And also, maybe the thing you love, make it as a hobby until you can actually make real money out of it if you can. And then pick something you kind of love secondary if it makes you more money to survive. Because if honestly, you need like 2 or 3 jobs anyway to survive. So if you can make your hobby give you the thing that you love the most. If it's, say example, you want to be nail tech. And at first you're not making a lot of money out of it. First you do a little small, you don't do it as much, but you might have to go to be that nurse. I'm just giving an example. To be that nurse, if you know, because it makes more, and then if you want to after a while make more money. Like, I'm not sure how much nail techs make, but like, I think your heart should be in what you do. If not, you're gonna be stressed out. You're gonna get burned out easier. You wanna go not want to be at work. And I think that's like the best thing. But if you love money, just do, you know, you're gonna have to just get that high paying job whether you like it or not and just do that job. But it's probably gonna burn out faster, to be honest. And retirement age, I think at the moment is 67, I believe. By the time you're a teenager, it might be 90. So think about what you want to do. And honestly, it's okay to start over. That's one thing people don't tell you. KK, turn that down, please. Dang, it's loud. But it's loud for my video. Turn it down, or you could turn it off, please. One of the two have to go. One of the two have to work. We both can't be on this thing and being loud. It's okay to start over. By the time you retire, we're gonna be on this journey. You might have to do with 3 or 4 careers. And the way the economy is going, you know, like I said, we are not in the best of places right now. But we're gonna make it. God can do all things, so I'm, you know, good with that. What other things I would have told? Let me see what things I would have told myself. Ask more questions. Don't be afraid to ask more questions. Questions are meant to be asked. No questions. Some questions, I'm not gonna lie to you, some questions be sounding like, girl. But if you don't know them, it ain't a dumb question because you don't know the answer. That's why you're asking the question, right? So don't be afraid. I had some more stuff too. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Go to the doctor. I shouldn't say this to myself too. Go to the doctor earlier and make sure you checked out and be okay. And take care of your body because you have one body to live with. And if you don't live with it, if you don't take care of it properly, when you get like 60, 70, you're gonna be losing some limbs or something's gonna happen. So it's better if you take care of it when you're younger. And a lot of some like diabetes, high blood pressure, those things can be reversible if you don't get it too far ahead, like when you're younger. If as an adult, if you get older and you get it, it's like because you just age. But if you're getting it in your 20s and 30s, unless like you're hereditary, which some of those things are, you can reverse them or slow it down. And you know, and it don't have to always just be medicine. It could be like just eating healthier, more exercise. And I say that because my sugar was a little bit high, and it was like I ate better. I did exercise and I got it under control and it's back to normal. So it's the same thing with my iron level. So for iron I went on medication for, but for the sugar I was like, I don't want to go on medication. So we're gonna do some exercise and eat more greens and see how that goes, and eat less carbs, and voila, Medea, I am here. So really take care of yourself, do your best, pray to God, pray. You're never gonna be perfect at it. I think nobody's gonna be perfect at it. We just try our best to be your best, kind of thing, right? Let me see what else I would like to tell my younger self. I would say don't be a hoarder, don't buy those things, but those things give me, I feel like buying things when it's in your means, I should say, it could be a type of therapy. So take care of yourself, really mentally, physically, spiritually take care of yourself. I can say that. What else? Watch out for people. I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. Like, everybody's not your friend. Everybody is not your friend, baby. Everybody is not. I guess this could be for my daughter when she gets older too. Like, everybody's not your friend, and it's okay. Like, it's gonna be lonely times a lot of times, but it's better to be lonely and happy. Which loneliness cannot be happy, but like, it's better to not be in drama. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Drama is never the answer. Things can come out of just you thinking something small and all of a sudden you're losing your life over it. It's not worth it, to be honest. We saw some past couple of years how people think that's their friend, and all of a sudden in Mexico she's off. Or it just can be many different things, and you don't want that small thing to fester. And sometimes the person's laughing with you, and it's just a small seed was planted in them years ago, like, oh my gosh, da da da. And all of a sudden, you're friends with them 5-6 years, and that seed has blossomed in their heart as a rose and has thorns, and they're coming for your neck. So it's better sometimes to be a little bit lonely than to have 60 people as your friends or your best friends, and all of a sudden, boom, something happens. So yeah, try to save as much as you can and try your best. And it's okay to fail. Like, you really can't learn much out of life if you don't fail. And I failed a couple of times, more than I wanted to fail. But now I'm where I'm at now, and I'm pretty happy where I'm at, and I'm gonna get bigger and better in life. So yeah, that's pretty much, I think, all I gotta tell you guys. I think maybe if you want a part 2, maybe I'll write them down. I feel like I had some good ones, and I definitely forgot them. I should wrote it down. That's my fault, my bad. But if you want a part 2, definitely tell me to do part 2. Like, share, and comment. And definitely see me next time. Bye. Love you.